Hello dearies! This video is going to show you how to make your very own Bandit Snow White costume from the show Once Upon a Time. You'll learn how to make her iconic vest, her riding pants, and the fairy dust necklace she wears when she and Charming encounter some trolls. I've also created a Bandit Snow White makeup and hair tutorial for you as well. You can find the link in the description box. Now, let's get started. If you want to put this look together quickly without any sewing, you can buy a faux fur vest like this one here. I got this one at a local thrift store. But if you're feeling crafty, we're going to make the vest from scratch. I got this suede button-up shirt from the thrift shop. I thought the color was perfect and the material was sturdy enough to handle gluing and sewing. Ignore the lines you see on it, those will come in handy later. First off, cut off the sleeves. We don't need them. Yay! It's already starting to look like a vest. As you can see, it is way too big on me, so I went ahead and cut down where that line is. You might get lucky and find a shirt that actually is your size, but I wasn't so lucky, so I had to make do with what I had. Alright, if you had to alter the length, hopefully you have something that fits you better now. I also went ahead and cut off the collar. Okay, now you should have something that looks like this. Let me explain those lines you see. Snow's vest appears to have different patterns and materials on it. I went ahead and outlined where I wanted my patterns to go before recording the video so that I'd buy the right amount of cloth at the store. I chose to use 4 basic patterns. You can do more if you'd like, but I wanted to keep it simple and cheap. I bought the materials from Walmart and I got 1 yard each of them. This was way more than enough, but I figured I could use them for another project. The total cost for the materials was less than $12. For my patterns, I chose this swirly beige pattern right here, dark brown, regular brown, and beige. Like I said earlier, I already pre-measured everything, but for the sake of the video, I'm going to demonstrate it here again. I'm just using measuring tape and chalk to outline where I'm going to eventually stick my pattern. Now this next part is totally optional, but I did it just to keep myself organized. Using post-it notes, I wrote down either what color I was going to use or which pattern was going to go where. That way I could just stay organized. Alright, once you have everything measured and outlined on your vest, you want to go ahead and outline it on the back of your cloth. That way, once it's all done and outlined, you can go ahead and start cutting it. When I drew the measurements onto my cloth, I went ahead and gave myself an extra inch of material. That way I could just have a safe extra, and that way when I actually started cutting the material, I wasn't going to come out short. Once you cut out all your material and you stick it onto your vest, you're going to be able to cut off any extra material that you have. When you're finally done cutting everything, you should have something that looks like this. See? It's already starting to look like Snow's vest. This next part is totally up to you whether or not you want to sew the material on or fabric glue it. I chose fabric glue just because I don't have a sewing machine and I figured hand sewing everything on was gonna be way too long, so I went for the fabric glue. I'm only gluing the top of the material onto the vest right now, leaving both the sides and the bottom part open, just because we're going to have to cut off the excess material, like I'm doing right here. You want to make sure you get it to the right shape of the vest. Alright, it should look a little something like this once you're done cutting off all the excess material. Remember that faux fur vest from earlier? Well, it originally came with a hood on it, but I thought, hey, instead of going out and buying faux fur, which is kind of expensive, I could just cut off the hood and use it for my vest. I'm cutting straight down the hood, but not completely. We still want it connected, that way we can wrap it around the vest and the neck area. Right here I am cutting the extra material on the inside of the hood. I only need the fur, so I can take that stuff out. Totally irrelevant, but I don't know if you noticed how much fur was actually flying off the hood on this part. It kept flying in my nose and I got allergies the next day. Anyway, when I was done cutting everything, it came out like this. Putting on the unfinished vest, I went ahead and wrapped the fur around my neck area. And then I just kind of folded it under everything just to see how I wanted it to fit. Originally I was going to sew the fur onto the vest, but it was kind of hard to do, so I ended up fabric gluing it on. And then I ended up hand sewing the patches onto the vest, and it looked really nice and clean, I think. Pair your new vest with a thick brown belt that you can cinch at your waist, and a beige, cream, or white peasant shirt. Alright, so we finished the top part of this look. Now let's get started on the bottom portion. To make Snow's riding pants, you're going to need some khakis. I got these at Walmart for $7. And some brownish orangish material. I got these leggings also from Walmart, and I think these were like $3. I got them because the color was the color I needed. Also, the material was nice and stretchy, which is a good thing because it's going on the knee area, so kind of needed to be flexible. Then I made an outline of what's going to be the patches on Snow's riding pants. I outlined it on both sides with my measuring tape, but after I cut the first side, I realized that I was probably going to get a more accurate measurement if I just went ahead and laid it out on both sides. So I just laid it right here and cut it. Lay the patches flat around the knee and thigh area of your khakis. Then you can go ahead and start sewing them. Make sure you sew the patches only to the top part of your pants. You don't want to accidentally sew them completely together with the pants, and then you're not going to be able to get your leg through, which would suck because you need to wear them. They're pants, duh. Once you're done sewing them up, they should come out looking something like this. I think that using the leggings as the patches material was a really good idea because they ended up being comfortable and flexible. Pair these with a pair of black boots. Now that this part is done, we're going to start making Snow's fairy dust necklace. You're going to need some brown yarn, twine or string, a little bottle with a cork, and glitter. I chose purple and gold. So making this necklace is really easy. All you need to do is first get your string, and you want to kind of see where you want the bottle to hang from your neck. So once I picked a position, I started making a little knot right there. And once I made the knot, I got the bottle and I wrapped the next piece around it. And then I just made another knot around that. It'd probably be a good idea to double knot it. Okay, once you have it all tied, you can get your scissors and trim the string. I left a little bit of extra because then I double knotted it. But you can do it before or after you cut it, doesn't matter. It should end up looking like that. Next, I added the glitter into the bottle. So I wouldn't make a big glitter mess everywhere. I just used a piece of paper and made like a little funnel. And then I just added the glitter into it. You don't have to layer it like I am right here. Honestly, I don't even know why I was layering it because we're gonna shake it anyway. And once we've shaken it, it'll look like this. Awesome, you ready to go turn the evil queen into a bug now? Your Bandit Snow White look is almost complete. Finish the look off with a green cape and your hair and makeup. I already made the hair and makeup tutorial and you can find the link in the description. You're gonna look absolutely charming, princess. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun putting it together. Thanks for watching and I'll see you guys again. Bye bye!